Please grab you something to sip on, something to drink on. I'm drinking on some water because I ain't trying to get too lit because I need to edit this video and do some more stuff after I finish recording. But grab your drink of choice, drink some wine for me, you know, a little cheers or whatever, because this story is crazy. This is probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. Well, one of the craziest things, and I never thought nobody would do this. Like, this level of petty is unmatched. Like, niggas is really crazy. Y'all, welcome back to my channel. Y'all, it's Tara here, and I'm back with another story time. So this is gonna be my third story time on my channel. If y'all have not seen my other ones, definitely go watch them. I'll probably link them in the description box below because they are crazy. Like, when I sit and think about it, I'm like, y'all, people really be on some crazy stuff. Like, you never really realize stuff until you actually, like, sit and marinate and think about it. You be like, bro, what? Like, somebody did that to me, so yeah, definitely make sure y'all check out those other two story times. And also, I did just upload a video on this hair. Did do a collab with Eunice Hair, so if you haven't seen that video as well, I will leave it in the description box below, so make sure you check that out, y'all. If this is your first time seeing my face, welcome to my channel. Hey girl, hey. If you are a returning subscriber, what it is, what's up. Today, y'all, I'm about to be telling y'all this story. If you can't tell by the title, like, it's about this time that this dude put my number on Craigslist. I know for a fact he did it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he put my number on Craigslist. So we just gonna hop right into it. Like I said, make sure you grab you a drink or whatever, because the tea is not even no tea. It's just, the situation is just corny. It's lame, so we just gotta, let me give me some water before I start. So this happened back in, so I was in college, so probably around like 2015, y'all. And I used to talk to this dude. I don't know how we met. I think we met off of social media, new modern day time stuff. Probably like on Twitter. I think it was Twitter. And so we used to just go back and forth with like texting and stuff like that. Like, we never would actually like link up. But one day he had linked up with me when I was like camping out for some Jordans. Y'all, this was back when people used to camp out for the Jordans, like around Christmas time and stuff like that, so he had came up there and like was just sitting up there with me and stuff like that. This is my first time like actually seeing him in person. So this night nothing happened. Like, we just chilled or whatever, just chilled in his car. And then I think because I was with somebody else already, so he just came up there to see me basically. And then he sat up there for like a good 30 minutes and then he left or whatever. But yeah, so that was our first encounter. Nothing too crazy. I mean, he never showed weirdo vibes in the beginning. I mean, I don't know. Did he? He probably did, like, show some weirdo vibes, because people always be hella weird to me. Like, people be having weird tendencies, So that's probably why I wasn't even really trying to give him the time of day to begin with. But, I be trying to be nice sometimes because, you never want to miss your blessing. That could have been my soulmate. Clearly it wasn't, but you never know. So fast forward to me back at school or whatever, had my own like student living apartment and stuff like that. So we was still talking. I think we had stopped talking and we started back talking or whatever, and it was kind of around my birthday time. So he was like, I'm gonna come see you. And so I was like, okay, y'all. And my college days, like, I was wild, okay? Like, that's a story for another day. But yeah, so he was like, I'm gonna come see you or spend a night or something like that. I was like, okay, babe, pull up, send him my address or whatever. So he ended up coming. Did he come on my birthday? I don't think it was on my birthday. I'm gonna call him, I didn't even give him no name. Let's call him Josh. Nah, we're not gonna call him Josh. Ugh. We're gonna call him Trey. Let's just call him Trey. So yeah, so I told Trey, I was like, yeah, you can pull up, whatever, it's my birthday, I'm trying to get, y'all know these little grown folks things or whatever. So I told Trey, I was like, yeah, come on, pull up. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mom, I had to delete some stuff off my SD card. But yeah, I was like, come on, pull up, I ain't really doing nothing tonight or whatever. You can come over, we can chill, blase blah, Netflix and chill. So yeah, so he ended up pulling up. Now this time I lived, if you didn't know, like, if you haven't seen my previous story times, I live like 45 minutes from my actual like hometown. So That's where my college was. So of course he had to do like a little drive, 45 minutes to come and see me. So I think he didn't come until like late in the night, probably around like 10, 11, you know, 12, you know, when them late night link ups. So yeah, he ended up coming or whatever. We was just chilling and stuff like that. And this is, mind you, this is like our first time like actually chilling together. We had been talking for a minute, but like I said, we never would actually see each other in person. And he just pulled up on me that one time when I was at the mall camping out for the shoes. For the longest, I thought he was a catfish, because you know, he was fine. He was fine. He had like some pretty like little hazel eyes or whatever. And like I said, back then I used to be heavy on the pull-up tip, like pull up, like I'm not, even now, like I don't like being on the phone and doing all this texting and stuff like that. Like, see me, okay, come see me. So but he was never like I said, we never like link up. So it was kind of, I was kind of like thinking, you know, like you a catfish. And it was kind of back when, you know, the catfish show was like really popular and stuff like that, like when it first kind of started. So I was like, this man probably catfish. But when he pulled up on me to get the shoes or whatever, I was like, oh, okay, you really who you say you are, bet. So he ended up coming to visit me at my school, and like I said, we was just chilling and stuff like that. He kind of came late in the night. And then, you know, we kind of, you know, tried to get a little down with the freaky, you know, did some little grown folk stuff or whatever. And y'all, his little Jimmy wouldn't stand at attention. Like, it was not it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. Like, it was not wanting to show up for work that day, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl. So he just kept, he like, I could see like he kind of started getting disappointed. And I know for men, like, there's like a big like thing with their ego, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they stuff don't work when they need it to work. So I wasn't trying to be, you know, like an a-hole, because like I said, y'all, I can be an a-hole at sometimes. Like, sometimes I say stuff without even thinking, and then I'll say it and I'll be like, damn, like, why did I even say that? Like, that was kind of mean, you know? So when it happened, I was just kind of like, you know, like, well, let's just wait, you know, let's just chill or whatever, trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. And so like we tried again. We probably like tried 2 or 3 times, and it was not working, okay? And I was just kind of getting in my head, I'm like, you know what, I don't even care no more, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can honestly go to sleep. Like I said, it was late, probably like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like, I can honestly just go to sleep. It ain't that serious, because I really got me a little, you know, I got me a little low anyways, that I could call up for that. So we ended up just, I think we ended up going to sleep, or we was just talking. No, we was just talking, and he was like trying to tell me like, you know, man, this ain't never happened to me. I don't know what's wrong. It's probably because of this and this, and you know, just kept like trying to say like it ain't never happened to me. I guess trying to make me feel better, or trying to make himself feel better, or let me know like it ain't never happened to him before. Like, this is like a first time thing. And I'm thinking in my head like, it ain't got nothing to do with me, because I ain't never had no problems like that, you know what I'm saying? So he just kept saying, it ain't never, like, this ain't never happened. This is new. I don't know what's going on. Maybe because I'm tired. Maybe because, you know, all this other stuff. So I'm like, well, shit, if you tired, you might as well just go to sleep. Like, just leave it alone. So, yeah, eventually I just was like, you know what? I don't even care no more. Like, it is what it is. Whatever, you drove all this way. Because normally, a-hole me, I would have been like, okay, well, bye. Bye. You can go home now. Thanks for your services. Thank you for your services. But I was like, nah, you know, you already drove all the way out here. I'm not gonna be mean like that. And plus it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and y'all know my college was like in like it's a PWI, so that's all you need to know. Like, the city, the town that it was in is like known for, you know, that type of stuff. So I'm just like, I'm not even finna like let you drive that far of a drive at this wee hour. Like, I will be effed up in the head if something happened to you because I kicked your ass out. So I was like, you know what, whatever, you could just stay. Like I said, it was already 2 o'clock in the morning. I was already sleepy, so I was like, whatever. I don't even know like if he tried to cuddle. I think he did probably try to like cuddle and stuff like that, or like, you know how they be trying to put their little stuff on your booty to try to, you know, I don't know. I guess he was still trying to see if he can get some shaking. So it wasn't, like I said, at this point I had gave up. His soldier had gave up. Like, everybody was out the game at this point. So we ended up going to sleep. And mind you, like I said, it was my birthday weekend, or my birthday had just passed, something like that. So the next morning, I'm assuming he woke up early, probably like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'm assuming he still felt bad. So when he left, y'all, he handed me like some money, like a whole bunch of money. And I was like, okay, like, what's this for? And he was just like, happy birthday. And then he like walked out the house or whatever. And then that was that. And you know, I didn't turn down the money because I'm just like, you know, happy birthday to me, whatever. Give me the money. Thank you for paying me for my pain and suffering, because, you know, like, yeah. So that was that. I don't know if we talked. I think I probably told, like, he texted me when he made it back and was like, hey, I made it back and stuff like that. And I think he was still kind of dwelling on what happened. Like, I don't know why that happened. That ain't never happened. Like, still saying the same stuff. And like I said, I was over it. I didn't even care that at that point. Like, it honestly wasn't really a big deal to me because I didn't even really want to do nothing like that with him anyway. So it's just like, you know, thank you, Jesus, for saving me. But yeah, so I think we ended up just kind of like stopped talking because, like I said, we had been talking for a minute, but I wasn't really feeling his vibe like that. And I think he was trying to come on to me too strong. And at this point, like I said in the beginning of the video, I was wild. Like, I wasn't trying to be tied down, be in a relationship, none of that with nobody, because I was in college. I was living my best life, you know. So I hope my head, I don't look crazy. Like, this wig been making my head look like a lemon head. But so like the next, hold on, let me get some water. Ooh. So I don't know, like, if it was the next day or like a few days after. I think it was like a while after, y'all. It was like 2 or something in the morning, or I think me and him ended up getting into it actually. About what, I have no idea, because it didn't really matter to me. It wasn't that big of a deal, but I think we did get into it. We ended up getting into it. So I wish I still had screenshots and stuff like that, but this was back in 2015, y'all. We in 2021. That's like 6 years ago, and I done had hella phones since then, and I don't be holding on to stuff like that because who cares? So one day, like I said, I lived in a student living apartment, so I had roommates, and one of my roommates was one of my close friends. And it was like, I think we was all in our rooms, or we was chilling in the living room, y'all. I don't know, child, my memory is so bad. But at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, my phone just started going off, like off the chain. Okay, like I was getting messages back to back to back, all these random numbers calling me, numbers that's not even in my area code, my area code, like out of town numbers, y'all. It was just crazy. Like, I was literally getting calls and text messages back to back to back to back to back, and I was like, what the is going on? And I started reading the messages. I think people was like leaving me voicemails and stuff like that, and it was like, hey, I want to buy that PlayStation. Hey, you still got the PlayStation? Hey, I want to buy the PlayStation. Hey, can I come get the PlayStation? Stuff like that. And I'm just like, huh? Like, I have never owned a gaming system in my life. Okay, my brother had a gaming system, but I have never personally owned my own. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, huh? Like, this, maybe somebody got the wrong number. But I was like, nah, that can't be, because how all these people calling me and how all these people got the wrong number. Like, and these are different people. It's not like the same number, you know, same number calling me, same number texting me. These are all different random numbers from, like I said, different area codes. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? So hear me go, a hothead. I'm like texting these people back, like charging them up, like, bitch, stop texting my phone, and I don't got no fucking PlayStation. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You got the wrong number. Like, girl, I was just going off on these people. And then I had went and got my friend at the time. I was like, girl, like, somebody, like, some people playing on my phone talking about some PlayStation, like, you know, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know, somebody playing on my phone, somebody using like a text-free app and just, like, you know, calling me and texting me from all these different numbers. And so we ended up, like, you know, doing a little round table in the living room trying to figure out, like, what is going on. You know, as girls, y'all, we be the FBI, we can figure out anything. So I was like, what is going on? So after I stopped, like, spazzing out on everybody, like texting people back and trying to charge them up, I was like, let me think, like, how can these people, let me think of a strategy to kind of figure out, like, where are you getting the idea that I have a PlayStation? Like, who told you this? Where are you seeing this? You know what I'm saying? So Eventually I ended up asking somebody, like, I think I called somebody back or answered a call, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't have a PlayStation. Like, maybe you got the wrong number. And they was like, no, this is the number that's on the listing. And I was like, huh? Like, what listing? Like, what are you talking about? And they was like, this is the number that's on Craigslist. Like, on Craigslist it says that you have a PlayStation with 4 games and the controllers for like $250. Some crazy cheap price. That's why they was blowing up my phone. And this was probably like I don't know what PlayStation was popular at that time. Was it like a PS4? Maybe, because I think that was the last PlayStation that came out before the PS5. So it's a PS4 for like $250, y'all, with 4 games, like 4 good games that people play, and 2 controllers for $250. Hell yeah, people like blowing up my phone trying to hop on it and get it real fast. So I think I ended up talking to a girl. Like, I can remember vividly like her voice in a little conversation that we had, and I was like, ma'am, I don't have a PlayStation. Like, I don't know, like, maybe I think somebody probably put my number on Craigslist, like this is a fake listing. And it started clicking in my head, like, somebody didn't put your stuff on Craigslist and made up this fake listing and trying to get back at you for something. So I was like, can you send it, like, can you send a screenshot of it? Because my friend was like, ask them to send a screenshot so you can see like what it says and if that's your number and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, can you like screenshot a picture of it and send it to me, y'all? And lo and behold, she sent me the picture, and it was like some little trash picture that somebody like they took from Google. They had like a PlayStation, like 4 games lined up, and like 2 controllers. And I was like, well, I'll be damned. And it had my number, you know, it's like contact me for whatever, and it had my number down there. And I was like, somebody get me? I'm the one that be on the petty. Like, how somebody topping my petty, and who is it? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, at this time I'm trying to figure it out. People still blowing up my phone. Like I said, y'all, this was 2 or 3 o'clock, and I'm just thinking like, damn, y'all don't sleep. Like, y'all on Craigslist looking for a PlayStation like at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, huh? So what ended up happening, I don't know if I ended up being able to take down a post, or I think I just started telling people like, hey, that's a fake post. Like, I don't have no PlayStation. Somebody, you know, pulling a prank on me or something. Like, don't even pay no mind that. I don't have no PlayStation. At the end of the day, you ain't get no PlayStation out of me. Whatever. So yeah, so they finally ended up stopped calling. Like, I think I was blocking people numbers, and finally they ended up stopping calling. I think later on down the line I ended up changing my number. Yeah, I think that's when I first, cause I had that phone number for y'all since like my junior year of high school. And you know, when you have a phone number for a long time, you don't be wanting to change it, because you gotta learn a new number, you gotta send everybody your number and all that. But I was like, like, these people not finna keep calling me and stuff like that. Because I think since it wasn't my Craigslist post, I couldn't take it down, so I think I had to report it or something like that. So I ended up changing my number like the next day. Actually, the next morning I think I changed my number and blocked all the people that was calling me. So then I was thinking, I was like, who could have possibly put my number on Craigslist? I was like, it's out of 2 people, and I weeded out one of the people because I just knew he wouldn't do nothing like that. Like, he wasn't no lame to be doing nothing like that, and plus he didn't have the time in his day to even be thinking about stuff like that, or sitting at a computer and making a fake Craigslist post. Like, who does it? Like, I have never, until that happened to me, I have never heard of nobody doing it. So I hit it up. Hit it up. Can't even talk. Hold on, y'all. My mouth is dry. Like, girl. So, y'all, if you made it to this part of the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you are enjoying it so far. Hit that subscribe button, turn it from gray to red so you can go ahead and join the Elaine gang, and so you can hear more story times. Because like I said, now that I sit and think about stuff, a lot of crazy stuff has happened to me, and you can check out my last story times. I'll probably make like a playlist so they can all be, you know, you just watching back to back. But yeah, so, and let me know in the comment section too, like, what y'all would do, like, if somebody put your number on Craigslist. Like, if somebody made a fake post, or just put your number anywhere, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, you know, anything like that. But anyways, moving on with the story. So I hit up Trey, and I was like, did you put my number on Craigslist? and he just automatically, without asking the question, he just got so defensive. No, why would I do that? They don't even sound like nothing that I would do. Like, he just went on this whole tangent. As soon as he started doing that, I knew in my head, I was like, you did that shit. Because if you didn't do it, you're not finna go through no whole tangent of like trying to explain yourself and then getting all, you know, in your feelings, getting mad and stuff. Because if somebody would have called me and said, why you put my number on Craigslist, I would be like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, I don't even be on Craigslist, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was like, why'd you put my number on Craigslist? And he was just, girl, really trying to defend himself, saying that he didn't do it, getting his pennies in a bunch and just mad. And I'm just like, for somebody that didn't do nothing, you sure is mad. So we just ended up arguing. Like, I was just, girl, calling him every name in the book, going back and forth. And I was about to send my dogs for him. Like, I was about to unleash the dogs, you feel me? So yeah, I think I just ended up like going off on him, putting him in his place. And he was like, I didn't put your number on Craigslist. Yeah, he would even hit me up after this whole situation, because afterwards I just kind of was like, you know what, F it. He ain't gonna never own up to doing it. To this day, he still has not owned up to doing it. I mean, I don't even have contact with him. When I thought about doing the story time, I was like, let me see if he still, because he had blocked me like on social media, like I did something to him. I'm like, sir, your soldiers couldn't march. You the one that put my number on Craigslist. Like, why you blocking me? Because I put you in your place? Like, okay, I feel some type of way. Really not. I don't give not one flying F, you feel me? So I think he would, after all that had happened, like all of it had basically settled, and I just didn't even care no more. I think I ended up blocking him from my phone. That's probably why he blocked me, because I blocked him. Because I'm just like, you childish. Like, if you did it, just say you did it. At this point, I mean, what can I do? Just say you did it so I can block you anyways and move on about my life. So I ended up blocking him, yeah, from my phone and on Twitter. And I think that's when he blocked me or whatever. But again, what you blocking me for? I didn't do nothing to you, okay? But he was still like DM me and stuff like that, and I just, every time he DM me, I'm like, why you put my number on Craigslist? Even to this day, if he found me and DM me, I would ask him, why you put my number on Craigslist? Like, why did you do that? Because I know you did it. I just want you to own up to it. It's not like I'm gonna be, I was mad at the time because all these people was blowing up my phone at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But now, I just want you to own up to it because I know you did it. Like, what is so hard about owning up to stuff? Clearly, if I'm asking you, I know that you did it. Like, there's nobody else that would have did that. So yeah, so we ended up just like losing all contact with each other. And y'all, recently, mind you, I don't use Snapchat. I haven't used Snapchat in about 2 years, since Snapchat kind of died down. I don't know who still uses Snapchat, but I do not use Snapchat at all. Like, I still have my account. Sometimes I'll sign in on there to like sometimes use like the filters on the camera, but that's very rare. Like, I hardly even do that. Like, I don't even have the app on my phone. But just one day, because I still have some people that don't post on Instagram that'll post on Snapchat, and I'll like go watch their stuff. Ooh. But one day recently, I got on Snapchat, and I could put these little maybe I'll put these little screenshots. I mean, they ain't really nothing to be putting on the video, but I got on Snapchat and I had this message from somebody named, it wasn't his name, it wasn't Trey's name, but I think it was Trey. Like, I think it's him because of what he said. So he was like, hey Tar, you know what, y'all, pause, because I like to say stuff verbatim. So I'm gonna download Snapchat and I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, I got Snapchat. I had to download Snapchat. Y'all probably say, this girl is so extra, but nah, I like to get the facts, okay? I like to say it word for word. I don't want to get nobody words mixed up. So this person messaged me, whoever, like I said, I think it's Trey. Be talking about something I missed. This was on July 9th, 2020. That's not that recent, but it was recent. Like I said, our last encounter was in 2015. So why am I still in your mind? Because period. Because when you a bad bitch, that's why you still on the mind. But he's talking about, I miss our friendship. Can't believe one bleep, you know, sex night on your b-day made you look at me different. I miss you. So when he said that, I was like, this gotta be Trey, because that's the only person that I've had that type of encounter with. So I was like I said, y'all, I don't be on Snapchat, but for some reason I had downloaded Snapchat, and this was on July 19th. I responded, I said, I think you have the wrong person. And July 20th, I said, he said, this person said his name was Tristan, which is not dude's real name, which is not Trey's real name. So I said, I don't know what Tristan. That was yeah, I sent 2 messages. So I said, I think you had the wrong person. I sent another message. I said, I don't know what Tristan. And he was like, okay, Tara Elaine. And then he put my last name, and I'm just like, anybody can love my last, like my full name. My YouTube and all of my social medias right now is my first and middle name. And if you have me on Facebook, you know my first and last name. Like, girl, like, that ain't nothing for you to say my full name. I guess he thought him saying my full name was gonna make me know him. Sir, a lot of people know my full name. Like, what? I'm not running from the feds. I don't care about you know my full name. And then I messaged back and I said, let me see a picture of you, because I'm trying to see who this is. I'm trying to see if this Trey, because I really know it is Trey. Never responded. So that was the last little encounter. Like I said, I know it was him. It couldn't be nobody else, because who else would it be? But yeah, y'all, that was a crazy story time when this freaking crazy psychopath weirdo lame dude put my number on Craigslist. And I mean, if you want to be petty to somebody and you just want to get on their nerves, if they didn't block you from everything, I mean, there y'all have it, a source of communication. Put them on Craigslist saying that they're selling a PS5 for $20 and their phone gonna be blowing up. That was that time, y'all. All in all, this is why I don't be fooling with lame dudes. Like, if you got any type of lame tendencies, I do not fool with you. Like, I don't want to have nothing to do with you at all. Like, you can keep that over there, because we don't do that lame shit over here, period, at all. But I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Let me know. Like I said, give this video a big thumbs up if you do want more videos like these, because I have more stories that I haven't told y'all that I've been thinking about and been writing down. So yeah, let me know if y'all enjoy these videos. Leave me some comments in the comment section and let me know like what y'all would have did if somebody put y'all number on Craigslist. Like, would you go off on him? And have y'all ever had the encounter where, you know, the dude came, his I wouldn't say his soldier's not marching, because I think that's something else, but like he couldn't get his friend up, like his friend didn't want to show up to work that day. And if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. Like, let me know what y'all would have did if y'all was in that situation. Like I said, I just kind of like played it off and was like, in my head I was thinking like, damn nigga, like you, I think I ended up telling him like, you too young for that. Like, you know, but then you know, some people, it don't matter the age, like some people just got a problem. But like I said, I wasn't trying to make him feel bad or anything like that, so I kind of just like played it off, like, you know, whatever. But yeah, y'all, that's all for this video. I don't want to keep talking because I can ramble, and this video will go from being a couple of minutes to 30 minutes. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you've made it to this point, I'm assuming that you love it here. And y'all, I got a lot more content going. I said 2021, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm doing things that I would have never thought I would do before. I'm trying to bring new content to my channel, trying to engage with y'all more so I can get these comments and get these subscribers up. My subscribers are going up. Like I said, we are on the road to 3K. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn it from red to gray so we can get there. And you can be a part of the Elaine gang. Probably when I hit like 5,000 subscribers, I'll do another giveaway, because the last time I did one was at 1,000. But yeah, y'all, I love y'all. Don't be fooling with no lame fuck boys. Stay away from them. We only dealing with real quality dudes. No lanes in this area. And that's just that on that, period. And that's on who? Mary Had a Little Lamb. Shout out to the really real. But yeah, y'all, that's all for this video. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Mwah. Bye guys.